Angry Birds is a mobile game made by Rovio Entertainment since back in December 11, 2009. And there's a lot of games by popularity of Angry Birds like Seasons, Rio, Epic, and all of them. But there's an iceberg too, so let's jump right in. Angry Birds plushies. So the first Angry Birds plushies was made in Commonwealth since back December 2010. It was the first Angry Birds merchandise ever made. Finland. Finland is a country located at Europe and is located at Northern Europe and is bordering with Russia, Sweden and Norway. And is the home of Angry Birds and Rovio Entertainment. Characters. So the characters from Angry Birds are Red, Bomb, Chuck, Matilda, Blues, Terrence, Hal, Bubbles, and a lot of characters from Angry Birds, from classics to a little bit of Seasons, Space, Star Wars, Transformers, 2, Friends, and all of the games. Rovio. Rovio Entertainment is a game company who makes Angry Birds and other games. And Rovio was since 2003 and had other games than Angry Birds, but Angry Birds was the last game of Rovio's release because when Rovio made other games before Angry Birds and didn't even work, so it was in bankruptcy. And not only that, Angry Birds just saved bankruptcy from Rovio, and Angry Birds was popular. Collabs. So even Angry Birds has collaborations like Transformers, Rio, Star Wars, Sonic, Duolingo, and all the rest of collaborations. The first Angry Birds game. So the first Angry Birds game was Angry Birds Classic and was released since December 11, 2009. 3 stars. So in Angry Birds, if you finish the game on a level, then you get 3 stars, or 2 or 1. Angry Birds Toons. Angry Birds Toons is an animated series by Rovio Entertainment and was released in 2013, and the last was in 2016 and had 3 seasons. And it's the best Angry Birds animated series. You can watch it. Bad Piggies. Bad Piggies is a spin-off game of Angry Birds, and you play as the pig named Ross, and your goal is to get a map or any stuff, and yeah, it's pretty fun. You can play it. Angry Birds Bounce. Angry Birds Bounce is a game only for Apple Arcade exclusive, so yeah, never played. And the main goal is that you destroying the blocks from the pigs, so yeah. Angry Birds Movie 1 and 2. So there's Angry Birds Movies 1 and 2 made by Rovio Entertainment, and Angry Birds Movie 3 is coming soon. Angry Birds Rush. Angry Birds Rush is a new game and it's a running game, and finally it's not on Apple Arcade exclusive, and it's even on Android. Thank you, Rovio. Thanks. Thank God. Angry Birds 2. Angry Birds 2 is a sequel game to original Angry Birds, and for some reason Rovio just ruined with the microtransactions, and was released in 2015. So yeah, just don't play Angry Birds 2, just play the original ones. Actually I played but 2015 or 16, I think it was okay, but then they just ruined everything. Hashtag Bring Back 2012. Hashtag Bring Back 2012 is that Rovio in 2019 just deleted the original Angry Birds, like the original itself, Seasons, Rio, Star Wars 1 and 2, Epic, Fight, and yeah, all the old games. But the games just remains Bad Piggies, 2, Friends, Transformers, and Pop. So the fans were angry, and yeah, just how Hashtag Bring Back 2012 was born. Girl Bird Ruby. So the character Ruby was first appearance on Angry Birds seasons Hugs and Kisses in 2011, but it wasn't playable, but now it just returned and it's now playable on Bounce and Rush. King Pig's real name. King Pig's real name is Smooth Cheeks. Yeah, it's his real name, no joke. It's very funny for some reason. Ross. Ross is a character from Bad Piggies in Angry Birds, and he has freckles. And yeah, that's my favorite pig. Telepods. So the telepods in Angry Birds are Star Wars, Stella, Transformers, and Go. And it was since 2014 or 13, I guess, and it was discontinued for some reason. Yeah, it's sad. Bring back the telepods, please. Angry Birds Stella. Angry Birds Stella, the game, was released in 2014 and was discontinued in 2016 or 17. And there's even a show, Angry Birds Stella, it was released in 2014 to 2016. Tony. So Tony is a character from Angry Birds and was first appearance on Angry Birds seasons on Thin on Ice. And it's a cousin from Terrence, and it was even appeared on Angry Birds Reloaded. Iceberg. Iceberg is a character from Angry Birds, and it was first appearance on Angry Birds Space, and then it was appearance in Angry Birds Reloaded. EvanTube PhD. EvanTube PhD is a YouTuber who makes Angry Birds and other stuff, and it's nostalgia to many people, including me, and he still makes videos. Angry Birds Next. I have no idea what's Angry Birds Next is, but I think it's this image, so I don't know. It really looks like that one Russian cartoon, but when with Angry Birds on it. Angry Birds Trilogy. Angry Birds Trilogy is with Angry Birds Classic, Seasons, and Rio. And it's with Nintendo 3DS, Wii, and Xbox 360. Ice Hockey Bird. Ice Hockey Bird is a character from Angry Birds and was first appearance on Angry Birds Friends. Discontinued games. So the discontinued games are when Rovio deleted the other Angry Birds games. Red's Mighty Feathers 3. Actually, it was supposed to be another one, the third one of Red's Mighty Feathers, but it was lost media. George. So Red's original name was George, because it was in Prototype and was in Angry Birds, but I think Sad Birds or something. Coco Bird. So Coco is the plushie of Matilda, but with orange head and I think orange beard, but with the mark of Coco. Stinkbird. Stinkbird is a character from Angry Birds and it was as April Fool's joke from Angry Birds Space. Angry Birds. Angry Birds is a April Fool's game from Rovio. And yeah, I'm done with Angry Birds Iceberg video, part 1. So if you wanna watch more videos of my videos, then you can go to my YouTube channel and watch more videos. Bye!